Today's topic, bootlegs. He's finally here, guys. We got the CT Toys, Sensational Spider-Man, Ben Reilly Spider-Man, whatever you'd like to call him. So let's go ahead and pop him open and see what he's about. We've got the trusty blue knife here. Let's go ahead and carve open that box real quick. Kids, don't cut towards yourself like I just did. Let's pop open that incredibly flimsy CT Toys box and let's get into it. So first and foremost, you're going to come with this stand. Nobody wants that. Throw it out of the way. So here's our figure straight out of the tray. As you can see, looking pretty solid. But first, let's get into some accessories. So with this figure, you get 6 total sets of hands, including what comes on the figure. You get magnetic hands and feet, as you would expect from a Mafex. And you get 1, 2, 3 masked heads. We'll get into that in just a second. Your unmasked head, your mask accessory, and then of course your web effects. Now let's talk elephant in the room, guys. This is a bootleg. This is a CT Toys, and they took the time to 3D print, sculpt, and paint an Insomniac inspired head sculpt for this figure. That is amazing. Of course, you get your 2 Mafex adjacent head sculpts with both large eyes and small eyes. And you also get an absolutely gorgeous Ben Reilly head sculpt. I mean, look at that, guys. That's not uncanny at all. That is incredible for a bootleg. And of course, you get your loose mask accessory for the figure to hold. Now that that's over with, let's get this tray out of the way. And we got the figure back in frame. Let's go ahead and run through this figure's articulation right quick. All right, articulation speed run. We've got a double ball peg in both the neck and head. You get that much range going forward. You get that much range going down. This figure does have that bowed joint in the neck, so you can rotate it to get additional range going either direction. You get 360 degrees out of the shoulder. Shoulders go up that far. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, and of course a Mafex inspired wrist peg for both pivot and hinge. As for our butterfly, you get this much range going forward, very nice, and this much range going back. Now for our torso here, we of course have a diaphragm cut that gives you 360 degrees of rotation. Going forward with just that cut, you get that much range. Then you have your ab cut that of course gives you 360 degrees of rotation. If you utilize both the diaphragm and the ab, you get, popped them apart, sorry. You get that much crunch going forward. And of course, you get plenty of lean backwards as well. And as you would expect, we do have our drop down hips, but we will leave those be. Going forward, you get that much range. Going out to the side, you get this much range, which is better than the original release Mafex. You do not have a thigh cut on these CT figures or Mafex figures. You have a a ball joint inside of that hip, double jointed knee for great range. And of course, again, ball peg at that ankle for plenty of range going forward and back. You also get, his foot popped off. You get plenty of ankle rock. And then of course you get that, it's really stiff. Let's see if the other one works better. Yeah, you get that beautiful toe joint. Just wanted to show you guys that toe joint that was stiff, just took a little bit of force, but it popped right up. Now as for the aesthetics of this figure, guys, most of his body is this sort of navy blue color, so there's not a whole lot going on. I will say I do like the split and painted joints for his feet. I think that's a nice touch. Paint lines are not perfect, but to be completely honest with you, neither are the web lines on the original Mafex. Alternate heads look solid. Red is pretty decent. The figure is shorter than what you would expect from a standard Mafex, but for the most part, guys, that's a pretty solid looking figure. I'd give the aesthetics about an 8 out of 10. Now without further ado, guys, let's get into some poses. And we're back. Now for a size comparison, you can obviously see the original release Mafex 185 is bigger than this CT Toys Sensational Spider-Man, but just fudge it, guys. Pretend that Ben is Peter's little brother. And of course, we get a thumbs up from Mr. Benjamin Reilly here, and of course, myself. Guys, this thing was like 20 bucks. Head on out, grab yourself one of these CTs, whether it's this figure, the Symbiote, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Andrew Garfield figure. Guys, grab yourself a bootleg. These are amazing and affordable alternatives to some incredibly expensive import figures. And just a reminder, guys, These companies do not know you. They do not care about you. Do not feel bad for buying these bootlegs. Feel better about yourself for saving your money and not spending irresponsible amounts of money on expensive figures. And with that being said, I am out of here, guys. Go ahead and drop a like, comment, favorite, and repost this video if you enjoyed it. Drop me a follow if you like my voice. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Peace.